Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I think I'm going to do a video on some of my favorite purple lipsticks. You know, lipsticks have made a comeback within the last few years. For the longest while everybody wore lip gloss, but lipsticks have officially and finally made a comeback, and I'm actually loving it. So let me show you some of the purple colored lipsticks that I have. I'll do some swatches so you can see what they look like. And let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones do you have, which ones I should try out. Purple is my favorite color. You can't go wrong with purple. Most of these lipsticks are matte textured. There are one or two that are slightly satin textured, but I'll let you know. I love matte lips. Matte lips are very versatile. You can wear them matte, or you can add a gloss on top, and of course now you have a more glossy lipstick. So let me go. The first one I'm going to try is from Smashbox, and this one is called Black Plum. Smashbox, this is from their Be Legendary lipstick collection. These Smashbox lipsticks are actually a little bit less pigmented because they are creamier in texture. So they come on a little bit more glossy. And this is actually really good for people who are afraid to go super dark, super vamp, and kind of want to step their toe into color. They could try these lipsticks. So this one is called Black Plum, and it looks like this. This one has a very, very, very slight pearlescent sheen to it that you kind of really can't see the sheen itself, but it adds to the overall glossiness of the lip color. So I'm going to show you what they look like. Here you see it. It looks a little bit more glossy, and it's not heavily pigmented. Of course, you can layer it on to get a little bit more color, but it won't be my first choice if I want something that is super dark, super pigmented. But this is a very light finished or light textured finish. That looks great, if you're having a casual brunch, casual Sundays, you have very minimal makeup as I have on today. This works very, very well. So I really like this color, and this one is called Black Plum. The next color is called Vivid Violet, also some from Smashbox and their Be Legendary lipsticks. This one is a lot more purple. It's actually more of a red purple, and the other one was more of a plum color, both in the purple family. So let's go. So you can definitely see this is a lot more purple. Again, very glossy finish, a little bit sheerer in color. So great for those who kind of want to step their toe again into the color spectrum and want to go with a purple lip. Really nice. And this one is called Vivid Violet, another one of my favorites from Smashbox. The next one I'm going to show you is actually one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. Last year, NARS came out with a totally revamped line of lipsticks called Audacious Lipsticks. And this one is called Live, L-I-V. And it's stunning. This is another plummy lipstick, but this time this one is has a lot heavier pigmentation, a lot more color, a lot more saturated, and the finish is not as glossy. There is a very, very slight shininess to it that makes it one step above a matte, so more like a satin finish. But this is a winner. I absolutely love this lipstick. I get compliments on it every time I wear it. This is one to try. There are about 40 colors in this audacious lipstick line, of which 10 of them are exclusive to the NARS boutiques, and the other 30 you can find at other stores that sell NARS products like Sephora, Macy's, Nordstrom, you can get it online at Sephora.com and some other places. But this one is called Live. Almost matte. It's very creamy, so it doesn't leave your lips feeling dry, and it gives you a very slight satin finish. So if you have dry lips, this is a really good one to try without it being overly matte and enhancing the dryness of your lips as well. And another thing, just a reminder, if you're going to wear dark lipsticks, heavily pigmented lipsticks, you should really exfoliate your lips and make sure they're nice and smooth before you put this on, because color and texture always accentuates the texture on your lips, whether they be dry or whether they be cracked, etc. So this one is Live from NARS, and I love the packaging, very sleek, and the cap is magnetic. Well, the container is magnetic, I should say. So you don't ever have to worry about losing your cap. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you. These are going to be 10 lip colors. So these are 10 of my favorite purples. So the next one, I heard about this particular lip color from the time autumn or fall started last year. Every woman of color was talking about this particular lip color. It was a favorite amongst many of the YouTubers that I look at on YouTube. And this is a MAC, of course, because what is beauty without obsessing about MAC cosmetics? And this one is called Smoked Purple, and this is one of their matte lipsticks. Now, this is not the retro matte, it's their regular matte. So, as I've probably mentioned before, the retro matte formula of MAC is my absolute favorite formula of lipsticks of all time. There's something about the way they lay on the skin and the way they hold color that is second to none. But this is an amazing color. It's not retro matte, but it still gives you very, very, a very flat finish, but the color is very rich. And this is called Smoked Purple. It's a purple, it's a deep plum with a gray undertone to it. Therefore, it looks smoked. It's a quite an adequate name for it. Smoked Purple. Love it. Love it. And I have it up to close to my nose. And it has the signature scent of all MAC lipstick. There's a particular scent that they put in all their lip products, a kind of a vanilla-y kind of scent, which is not overpowering. So if you're very sensitive to smell, it shouldn't be too bad. But this color, Smoked Purple, is a must-have. I absolutely love it. Smoked Purple. And that's from MAC. It's part of their permanent line, so you shouldn't have a problem finding it. So go out and get that one. The next one I'm going to try is from a new indie brand called Melt Cosmetics. Melt Cosmetics came on the scene, I think, last year, and they came out with just matte lipsticks. They don't sell a gloss, they don't sell a sheen, they don't sell a shimmer. More recently, they came out with a collection of two eyeshadow quads that are mostly matte. There's one or two shimmers in there, but as for their lipsticks, they're all matte, and they come in a wide variety of colors, including colors that are very non-traditional when it comes to lipsticks. There's a very dark blue, there's a gray, colors are amazing. You should definitely check them out. I'll have all the information on all the different brands that I've mentioned here below in the description bar, so you can get the pricing and everything about the particular products. This one is called Dark Room. They originally brought this out as a limited edition color, and it was so popular that they decided to add it to their permanent line. It's called Dark Room. This is very matte, and it's a very rich, deep purple, not as dark as some of the other colors, not as dark as Smoked Purple, not as dark as Live, but it's still very rich, and very matte. Look at that. Very, very matte. Love it. And it's a deep purple that leans more red than it does blue. This will look great on any skin tone. It's a beautiful formula, beautiful finishes. It is very, very dry. So if you have an issue with it making your lips dry, this one is going to be one of those lipsticks. But I don't care. I absolutely love it. So this is called Dark Room. So the next color I'm going to talk about is from a company, another independent company, and this one is called Magnolia Makeup. These are two wonderful, lovely ladies out of New Orleans, and they've brought out their own line of makeup. And some of what they have are some of the most popular liquid lipsticks that are out there. Again, as you know, liquid lipsticks are all the rage. I mean, liquid lipsticks are not new. They've been around for literally years. Literally 5, 6, 7, 8 years. But for whatever reason, people have now discovered how amazing they are. So a liquid lipstick is basically, as you can see, it looks like a lip gloss. It comes typically with a doe foot applicator, and it applies like a liquid, and over a course of about a minute, it dries to a matte finish. And this particular color from Magnolia Makeup is called Get It Girl, and this is purple. It's the most purple thing that I own. It is a very bright purple color that again leans more red purple than blue purple, but this is purple. This is an in-your-face color, and when you wear something like this, everything else, this is going to be the center of attention. So everything else has to be simple, clean, and flawless. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you can see the doe foot applicator. This is purple. I love it. Absolutely love it. And on camera, it still looks a little bit shiny because it's still drying on my lips. It will take about a minute for it to completely and fully dry. And once it's dry, it's not budging, it's not moving, it's going to last for hours. You probably don't even need to take your liquid lipstick with you because it has great staying power, which is one of the really good things about matte lipsticks, and especially the liquid lipsticks, because they don't have any oils in them. They tend to adhere to the skin a little bit better, so they last a lot longer. So you don't find yourself having to reapply every 2 hours or even reapplying after you eat. You might want to touch it up after maybe the 6 hour mark, depending on what you've done all day. But I've worn liquid lipsticks all day, had breakfast, had lunch, and most of the color is still on my lip. So if you're one of those kind of people like me who just absolutely I don't have any time to sit down and reapply lipstick. I very rarely carry a makeup bag with me. Once I put my makeup on in the morning, that's it for the rest of the day. So you can definitely try this one out, and definitely check out the ladies at Magnolia Makeup, and I'll of course leave all their information below. So the next set of lipsticks I'm going to show you, the next 4 lipsticks or so, these are actually a lot more affordable. The lipsticks I've shown you before are in the $20 price range, which is expensive. But the next set of lipsticks I'm going to show you are more drugstore price. Actually, 2 of them you can get at the drugstore, and 2 of them you have to order online. But they're about $5.99, $6.99 US, and so they definitely are quite more affordable. So the first 2 lipsticks I'm going to show, well, the next 2 lipsticks I'm going to show you are from a company called ColourPop Cosmetics. I've reviewed them on my blog and on my YouTube channel before. They are a brand, they just celebrated their 1-year anniversary, and they have some of the best makeup products that I've tried in a while. Their products are all very reasonably priced. Most of them are within the $5 to $10 range. The packaging is lovely, and they have a wide variety of colors, textures, finishes, and they're actually really great. And you know what? Props to them for spelling color with a U, because that's how you spell color, of course. So anyway, this one, so these are their lippy sticks. Probably can't see the writing here. It's a white, of course, a white packaging with an iridescent, silver iridescent writing on it. So these are their lippy sticks. Basically these pencil, screw up pencil lipsticks with the name and the color of the lipstick on the bottom cap. And this particular one is called Leather, and it's a matte lipstick. So let me get this open. So this is what it looks like. It's actually very similar to Smoked Purple, although I think Smoked Purple is a little bit darker and a little bit more grey toned, but this has a very similar greyish purple color to it. And then you twist it up, and that's the product. This is matte, but it applies very creamy. So it's not a dry Sahara matte. It is mostly matte. I would probably call this a satin, just because it's so very creamy. But this is a lovely color. And this is called Leather. So then the next ColourPop cosmetic color that I'm going to show you is another matte lippy stick. This one is called Nevermind. This one's a lot darker. It's probably an aubergine color. This is how I'll describe it. It's a very deep purple aubergine or eggplant color. And look at that. Even more purple and even more gray. It actually looks very gray on camera, but it's actually a lot more purple than that. This is called Nevermind. Again, a matte lip color that again will apply a lot creamier. This is a vampy color. Very vampy. Matte, but then again, very creamy. And this is called Nevermind. Love these products from ColourPop. Check them out. And at the prices that they charge, you can't go wrong. I mean, they make really very good products, surprisingly good products for the prices that they're charging. And currently, I don't think they ship to all countries. So you definitely have to check out their website to see where they ship to. But if they ship to your region, to your country, they're definitely a brand that you should check out. And I love the fact that they use a wide variety of women in their campaigns. So there are multiple ethnicities that they represent, which I very much love and I very much appreciate. The next one is straight from the drugstore, and it's from a company called Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has been around for a long time. I think they sell Wet n Wild everywhere, and I paid $1.99 for this. You can get beauty at a great price. You can get really good quality stuff. You don't have to spend all your money on makeup, and that is what I love about makeup. There's something for everyone. There's a color for everyone. There's a price range for everyone. There's a texture for everyone. You don't think that you have to go out and buy the most expensive thing out there because everybody's getting it. No. They are great finds in your drugstore. Do a little bit of digging. Do some experimentation. And if you end up not liking the color, $1.99, I really can't complain. So this one is actually one of their matte lipsticks, of course. And the color is called Vamp It Up or Style Vamp. And the number on it is 919B as in boy. And this is what it looks like. Again, another super dark, super matte, super vampy lipstick. This is probably one of the darkest lipsticks that I own. And it is quite lovely. This one actually applies very matte. So I'll let you see what it looks like. one of the darkest. This is probably the darkest color that I own. Very lovely, very matte, very dark. And again, with a color like this, it's so intense that I would keep everything else simple. Today, I'm wearing a little bit of bronze in the eye with a little bit of matte brown eyeshadow in the crease, a very small wing, a little bit of mascara, and on my cheeks I have a very neutral browny pink blush and very slight shimmer. This color is so intense. That's all you need. It's a color that you can wear on its own and it will stand out. So this one is from Wet n Wild and it's called Vamp It Up. So this is what the packaging looks like. The last drugstore product that I'm going to show you is from another very popular brand, and this is called LA Girl. They're known for their pro concealers. Everybody talks about them, and they're also known for their lip products. This is their flat finish pigment gloss. It's called a gloss, but it's actually a matte liquid lipstick. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is what the packaging looks like. LA Girl. Again, it comes with a doe foot applicator. And this applicator is actually a flattened doe foot, so it lays on the lip a little bit easier, I think, and it applies more of the product. So, yeah, it might make your life a little bit easier, but definitely another one that you can try, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And this color, this color is called, where is it? This color is called Black Currant. So it actually looks like Ribena. It looks like black currant. So this is what it looks like. Another dark purple. I would call this color aubergine again, but it's a lot brighter. So it's dark, but it's not as super vampy as some of the darker lipsticks that I've shown you. Lovely. I keep saying lovely. I have to find a better word to say. But they're very nice though. The one thing about that particular product is that I will apply it in layers. It doesn't provide full opacity on the first swipe. So what I'll do, I would apply it, let it dry, and then go back and apply it again so I can fill in some of the gaps. It is not the formula is a little bit thinner, I would say, which is probably why it applies the way it does. But again, it's a drugstore product, quite inexpensive. You could afford to apply it twice. It's you could afford in terms of you're not spending $50 or whatever the price is for a Tom Ford product. At that price, it should be perfect. But this is a drugstore product. It's a great color. It's a liquid lipstick if you want to try that particular texture. And just apply it again. Apply it in thin layers. Don't try to apply too much at once because it will take a long time to dry and it could cause streakiness. And that's blackcurrant. So the last two colors that I'm going to show you are actually very similar colors. They're from this company called Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, and they actually made their name for one product, use it with one product, and these are the lip tars. And I actually used one of these lip tars in my latest look of the day on my blog. I'll have a link to that review and that look below. And these are their Black Dahlia lip tars. One dries matte, the other one dries matte, but it has an intense red pearl finish to it. So they're very similar products, but it depends on the finish that you want to use. I actually use the Black Metal Dahlia, which is this one. This is the one that has the red pearl in it, in my tutorial. And of course now you can see that this one doesn't have the red pearl. So in this form, the lip tars are not something that you can just kind of throw on and, go about your business. You have to take your time. You should really apply them with a lip brush. And I have my trusty lip brush here, which is donkey years old, from MAC. This is their 316 lip brush. And what makes lip tars really wonderful is that they can be mixed. They're ideal for mixing. They come out as a liquid, and you need the absolute tiniest drop of product. Don't go squeezing out a whole bunch. You could cover your whole body in it basically. So get a tiny drop, mix it in, and then see how you feel about it. So you kind of have to kind of squeeze them to kind of mix the products a little bit, because they do separate. This is a vegan brand, so all the products are vegan. They rely a lot on natural pigments and natural oils to give it color, to give it a finish. And there's a very heavy or very prominent peppermint scented, because they use a lot of peppermint oil in their products. So if you're somebody that's very interested in natural vegan makeup, OCC is one of the best out there. They sell OCC. They have a boutique in New York, of course, where they were founded, and they also sell them at Sephora. And I think they sell them at a couple other online beauty retailers. So you can just do a search for OCC. So it comes in a squeeze tube. Actually, earlier this year, OCC came out with a collection of 25 of their most popular lip shades and brought them out in basically a liquid lipstick form. So they came in a tube with a doe foot applicator, and this is their ready to wear collection, which is a great name for it, because these are not ready to wear. I often use these on clients, and I would mix a very, unique customized shade for them, but it's very hard to give them that shade to take with them because it's something that you mix. And the other thing about the new packaging, it is a saver for my bags. I have lip tar in every bag that I own and in my kit, because these, especially the older versions of these tubes, tended to spill a lot. And if you don't close the cap properly, the next time you open your kit, you have lip tar all over your other stuff. And they are a pain to clean. So I love the new packaging, the ready to wear formula. I'm just going to squeeze out some of this product and apply it, and you'll see what it looks like. And this is Black Dahlia. What's great about this product as well is that you can layer it. It's very sticky. It does feel like a gloss, but eventually this will dry down to a more matte finish, not a super matte finish, but more of a demi matte finish. But you can apply more if you want the color to be more intense, or you can apply it very, very thinly if you want it to look more like a stain or a gloss. I'm actually just going to apply Black Metal Dahlia on top of that, because they are the same base color, but this one has a shimmer to it. Black Metal Dahlia. You probably can't see the shimmer in it, but in person, it's quite shimmery. There's a red pearl, well, reddish purple pearl applied to the product, so it makes it very shiny. But it is the same base color. And that's it. Those are my purple lipsticks. Those are some of the products I think you should definitely look out for if you're in the market for a new lipstick. I've shown you a variety of brands, a variety of price ranges, And yeah, that's it. So let me know what you think. Which one is your favorite? If you have a color that you think I should try out, let me know. And that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Laters. Oh yeah. And by the way, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my email newsletter where I would give you updates on anything that I love, anything that inspires me, new products that are coming out, reviews that I may put out. So I'll have all the information down below. Check the link out, subscribe to my email newsletter, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let me know what other videos you would like to see. Color. This is one of their darkest shades. I think this is the third darkest shade. There are two shades that are actually darker than this one. But it's great.